Let's solve today's Leetcode problem. The problem is construct k palindromic strings. So what we need to do, we are given string s in an integer k and we need to return true if you can use all the characters in string s to construct k palindromic strings, or otherwise return false. So it is saying key we would be given a string s. Okay, a string s, let's suppose enable is given to us and a integer k would be specified, and we need to return true if all the characters in string in this construct k palindromic strings. One thing you should keep in mind, you need to use all characters. The second thing, the string formed would be of, that is basically from the string enable, we need to form k strings, and those k strings would be palindromic. And if this condition is met, we would be returning true. Otherwise, if this condition do not met, we would be returning false. Okay, so this is what they are saying in the question. You are given a string and integer k. From the string s, you need to use all the characters to form k strings, and those k strings should be palindromic. If we can do that, then this we can return true, otherwise we can return false. So in this case, let's discuss examples. Key enable and the case 2. Can we form two strings from it such that they would be palindrome? So we are having as2, ns2, bs1, es2, and l count sets 2. So can we form two size uh, two strings from these all characters? We can. Key, let's suppose a and a, one possible string, and the second possible string would be e l b l e. Can we check कि दोनों palindrome है क्या? कि Anna is a palindrome, e l b l e is a palindrome, because palindrome is basically when we start from the beginning or the end, we get the same string while traversal. So we are getting the same. Similarly, if we check कि we will do a dry run over Leetcode k equals to 3, we can say कि can 3 length string can be formed from Leetcode. So L is 1, E is 2, O is 1, T is 1, D is 1, and E is basically 3. ठीक है, तो can we form a 3 length substring 3 length uh, 3 strings from all these characters and that are palindrome? We can check कि L what can be the possible key E E E O T D. If we take single one of them and all of these characters, then it would be of maximum size 1 2 3 4 5. 5 strings we can form that are palindrome. I think we can I think we can't. Key we can form a k strings that are palindromic using the lead code. This would be returning us false. And if the given is true and k is false, so we can easily form four strings that are palindromic and that use all the characters. So in order to deep dive in this question, let's first do a deep analysis of this question. Okay, uh, let me make my screen zoom a little bit. Give me a second. Yeah. Now let's see uh, what I've opened. Let's see if the string is given to us enable. Let's try to find the starting from the maximum number of palindromic strings that can be formed using the given enable string. Okay, so if let's suppose we have all the single characters as string, and because the single character in itself is a palindrome, so we can easily form 9 strings that are palindromic from the given enable string. Similarly, we can also form 8 length string. We can see AANNEELLB. While combining A and A, it would be a palindrome, and these singles would always be palindrome. We can form similarly for we can have 7 strings that are palindrome that in form of enable. So AA combining NN will give us a palindromic string. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 strings that are palindrome. We can also form 6 strings that are palindrome. AA, NN and combining EE will also give us palindrome LLB. Good. We can also have uh, 5 strings that are palindrome that can be formed from enable. AANN we are combining LL, so it will be double L, it will be palindrome EEB. Good. Can we have 4 strings that are palindrome that can be formed of the enable? We can, because we have single character AAB, we combine AAB, we would be having AAB as palindrome, then NNEELL. Good. Now for n equals to for k equals to 3, can this be applicable? Can we form 3 strings from enable that are palindromic using all the characters? हाँ, we combine BA ABA with NN, so it would be NABANEELL. 3 strings. Can we form 2? We can check. If we combine E with them, E and ABANE, it is a palindrome, and LL is the palindrome. Can you form of 1 length? Yeah, we can. So for this enable, any k within the range of 1 to the maximum length is applicable. We can have that number of strings as palindrome. Okay. If the k would be given to us as 9, and as if it is given as 5, it would be true. If it is given as 9, it would be true. If it would be given as 2, it would be true. Okay. Now we have a certain analysis over this particular test case. Let's do analysis for the another possible, what we can say, test case. Now the maximum number of strings that can be formed are basically the length of the particular string. So the maximum we can form is 10 strings that can be formed of enable p, additional p we would be having from this string. We can have 10 length strings, 10 strings that are palindrome. We move to the k equals to 9. Is it possible ki we have 9 strings that are palindromic? Let's see. Combine AA. Yeah, it is possible. Is it is possible for 8 strings? Yeah, it is possible. For 7, it is possible. Similarly, for 6, is it possible? Yeah, it is possible. For 5, it is also possible. 4 strings, it is also possible. 3 strings, it is also possible. Just we are combining the combinations. K equals to 2, is it possible? Yeah, it is possible. For k equals to 1, let's see. We are having 2 characters that have odd number of, what we can say, odd number of counts. B is having 1, P is having 1. So we can't have k equals to 1 basically we can't form a single string that is palindromic from the given string. Okay. Okay. So we need to think about in terms of number of odd characters. Okay. Number of odd characters की terms में सोचते हैं. तो what we have here 1 2 3 4 5 6 k x equals to 6 are my odd number of characters. Let's see what inside we would found. K equals to 8. It is the maximum number of strings that can be formed from the given string and that are palindrome. Easy. We move to k equals to 7. We combine this EE. It would be LEE T COD. Everyone else would be single. Then we can form easily 7 strings can be formed that are palindrome. For k equals to 6, ELE. Combining both, it would be a string that is palindrome, and we would be having 6 strings that are palindrome. Good. We move to k equals to 5, not 7, 5. Then we try to form a 5 length strings, 5 strings that are palindrome. Let's see. If we combine T with it, it will not work because it will not be palindrome. C with it, O, D, E. We combine E with it can't be palindrome. So we can see कि the number of strings that are palindrome and that can be formed is within the range of 6 to 8, and my number of ones are number of characters whose count is odd are 6. Okay, so 6 से 8 तक is possible and the number of odd characters are 6. So there might be certain relation. Let's see. So the insight is that we have here if k lies is within the range of odd characters and the length, it is possible, otherwise not. So basically, if k is within the range of x to length, then that k is possible. Then we can return true. Otherwise, we would return false. हाँ ऐसे है क्या? Yeah. So true k equals to 4. Let's see. We start from the maximum k equals to 4. T R Y U E. 4 strings can be formed of single characters that are palindrome. And number of odd characters here are 4. So it would be such that कि 4 से लेके k equals to 4 to length, that is also 4. So for this particular string only k equals to 4 would be possible. Let's see. Let's try to form for k equals to 3. Can we combine any of them? We try to combine tr, it is not palindrome. Tu, it is not palindrome. Te is not palindrome. Ru, not a palindrome. Re, not a palindrome. Ue, not a palindrome. So only possible is for k equals to 4. Okay. So this condition is possible for only when the number of odd characters is, let's suppose, x and k lies within the range of x to length. Okay. Now it would be more simpler कि in this case we can easily find out कि enable AR2, N count is 2, B count is 1, E count is 2, L count is 2. So odd characters are only 1. So x equals to 1. If k is from 1 to its length, that is 9, then it is possible. K is 2. Yeah, it is possible. Easy. ऐसे ही we can check for Leetcode. Leetcode, we have already have a hash table here. So 1 2 3 4 5, x equals to 5, that is basically the number of odd counts of the characters. 5. So k equals to 3. Is it possible? No. The k only the k lying within the range of 5 to what we can say 4, 8 would be possible. So if we consider 5, so it would be L triple E O T T of 5 strings that can be formed and that are palindrome. Okay, so let's see the code. How can we do it? The code would be much simpler. I'll just have my code here. Okay, first of all, if k, the initial condition we can check, if k is greater than the length of the string, then of course it is not possible. Can we form 5 छोटे strings from the string of a given length of 4? We can't. That's why if k is greater than the maximum string length, we would return false. Otherwise, we would create a hash table for all the character count. We can easily do it, and it is specified that all the characters are of lowercase. So that's why we are subtracting from smaller case a. Then we would check for the count of odd characters count. That's why we have maintained a x. And if k is within the range of x to length we have checked here. So if k is greater than equals to x, we can easily return true, otherwise we can return false. So if we try to run it, it would have run correctly. And if we try to submit it, it would be accepted. Okay. So let me paste this code in the editor and try to analyze its time complexity and space complexity. If we try to analyze its time complexity, we are just looping over the string. If we consider the string length to be n, order of n, this is constant order of 26, and we don't have anything here that would be affecting our time complexity. N plus 26, we ignore the constant, it would be order of n. Space complexity, we are using any space? Yes, we are using a array of size 26, so we can have this constant value, and we are not using anything, but we ignore the constant values, so it would be 1. So the time complexity would be order of n, and the space complexity would be order of 1, or what we can say it as constant. So this will be my solution to the problem. uh, what's the problem name? Construct k palindrome palindromic substrings, palindromic strings. Okay, so it's just key. Once you get the insight of this problem, key in the copy you should create all the cases, key for all the case that we can create the strings and that are palindromic and that have all the characters of the particular string, so it would be easy for you. Okay, so let's meet in the next lecture or next solution. Till then, bye bye.